Alright, hello, MEA 100. My name is Michael Flanagan, and today I'm going to talk about climate change, carbon emissions, and so forth in China. Um, China is located in Southeast Asia along the coastline of the Pacific Ocean. Northeast China experiences hot, dry summers and bitterly cold, harsh winters. North and central regions experience continual rainfall with warm summers and cool winters. Southeast China experiences substantial rainfall, humid semi-tropical summers, and mild winters. And central, southern, and western China are susceptible to flooding, and the country is subject to seismic activity. China is one of the most populated countries in the world, and they have so much human activity that they have the world's largest carbon footprint since 2004 and was responsible for 28.5% of the world's carbon emissions in 2018. Just coal alone makes up about 60% of China's energy use. Petroleum uses about 20%, and natural gases take up about 8%. China is the world's largest contributing factor to carbon emissions, and this is steadily rising. They are now producing 9.8 billion metric tons of CO2. The Southeast Asia region experienced more or just as much climate change as any other region in the world. Some results of climate change in Southeast Asia include flooding, droughts, extreme typhoons, rising heat, and humidity. Some reasons for this climate change in Southeast Asia include latitude, elevation, and cold, dry polar air masses. This year, 500,000 people have been displaced due to weather-related natural disasters. These weather-related disasters have been floods, typhoons, etc. A 50 to 70% rise in sea level is expected to threaten the 77% of Southeast Asians who live along the coast. By 2050, daily high tides will flood the areas where 48 million people live in Southeast Asia, and predicted average annual flood levels may destroy around 79 million homes in Southeast Asia. Sea level rise and superstorms will also cause flood and financial insecurity, especially at a time like right now with COVID-19 going around. The impacts of climate change will disproportionately affect the poorer and more marginalized countries in Southeast Asia. Climate impacts are highly localized, but most funding and expertise on climate change are found at the national or international levels. Increasing climate adaptation funding and expanding initiatives with Southeast Asian nations that focus on capacity building could provide the United States with a cost-effective way to build relationships in Southeast Asia that will both promote its long-term interests and go a long way towards mitigating the worst impacts of climate change. While ASEAN can play a guiding role, ASEAN, ASEAN, can play a guiding role, the geography of Southeast Asia and the localized nature of climate impacts means most action on climate change will need to take place at the national and subnational levels. Additionally, while regulations are on the books and projects planned, inadequate regulatory capacity and limited funding hinder full implementation. These are my sources for the information, and you could see my sources for every picture on the slides. Thank you.